And that is when it started going south. Oh, hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I am coming at you today with a VeVe OMI Definity update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. The rules are I'll be talking for 30-ish minutes, probably not too long today. And then you can go on and I'll answer everyone's questions. But if you do not have that long, just give me a quick super chat. It'll be as little as $2, and I will go on and answer your question right away. And we could both get on this spread. Let's take a look at what we have here with the Definiti. We'll go over that first. DEFX, down about 10.3% on the day. I think most of the rest of the market is down, but again, we'll, 10% on the day, 10%. So the last couple weeks down 10%. Oh, the last 30 days it's up 25%. But again, on today's date, down about 10%. About 48,000 in volume, which is better than like the 7 it had yesterday. But let's take a look. Obviously, a lot of this volume is negative. I'm guessing mostly swaps on Uniswap. 27,000 on Uniswap, 18 on MEXC, and Pancake was 3,100. So pretty small amount. Nothing has generally changed with this. I would, again, July, August, September, probably around the same amount of, probably at that max height. Again, what is that, a 25x from when they did in December of last year? Going up a little bit each month, with the exception of the last 3 months, they've stayed plateaued. If it was their clients going and saying, hey, we have other players in this industry that are able to match your margins, are able to match these, these spot options, and we're going elsewhere, I'd be like, okay, that's not a good thing. We have to, that's worrisome. But it's not that. It's everyone's still using them for their foreign currency stuff. But what it was, just a lot of people in Europe, I know it's going to sound really foreign or sound really alien to Americans, but a lot of people in Europe, they go on how, like in America, what do we have? 2 weeks a year vacation, maybe. In Europe, you get 8 weeks a year. You go on holiday, people go on holiday for a month. I have zero idea how they do that, but they do. And a lot of times that is in the summer. Sometimes you get it a little bit over the Christmas, New Year's break, but a lot of times that is in the summer. That's when a lot of their clients just happen to take the holidays. That's when the revenue kind of just, not flatlined, but that just kind of stayed steady and plateaued. Hopefully in October, it's a little bit better. I'm not 100% sure. I'll keep you all posted. But again, the volume okay, but obviously going the wrong way, down 10% instead of up. But we're at 4.7 cents. We typically trade between about 3 and 6 cents. Sometimes it's 2.5. Sometimes it goes up to 6.5. But we've been on that trend. I'll just show you guys for since November of last year. Just that last little again between that 2.5 and $6, or I'm sorry, 6 cents. And then even going back to December of 2021, it was 4.3 cents. October of 2021 is 5.3. Even going back as early as July of 2021, about 6.3 cents. So again, when you take a look at that, you did have that little dip down there, but the longer the base, the bigger the breakout. I'm very bullish on it. But obviously, this is not financial advice. I'm not your guys' financial advisor. But let's talk OMI. OMI down about 3.2% on the day to 00037. We are at 250,000 in volume, which is better than 150,000, but it's still god awful. Once again, as always, we are going to need exchanges in order for this volume to pick up. Now, that doesn't mean we haven't had millions in the past. There's been days recently where we've had 2 million. Typically, in order for us to get tens of millions or 100 million in volume, we would really need to have those bigger exchanges, or we would need to have the narrative change. Once that narrative shifts and everything's hunky-dory, then that's fine. Ascendex and OKX would probably be what it is. That'd probably be the most. Right now, the biggest one you have is Ascendex, 142,000 in volume, and the next biggest one is OKX at 33,000. Everything else is lower than that. Let's take a look at how that performed the rest of the market, because I'm pretty sure everything's down. Trading volume is about 94 billion. The market cap for everything seems to be down. It says 1.5%. Oh yeah, Bitcoin's down 0.5%. Ethereum's flat. BNB's down 1. I looked at this before. Everything was like red, but I guess things have pumped up a little bit the last couple hours. Dogecoin down 2%. Tron down 1%. Speaking of Tron, where is that? So Tron founder Justin Sun has been elected as the prime minister of the micronation Liberland. Weirder things have happened, I guess, but yeah. So I don't know if that's Tron. I don't think that the market really took that as something really positive, at least not for Tron. But you know what? Like whatever. I guess people take the wins where they get them. I just want to see how flow's looking here real quick because I have a bit of that. Flow's down about 0.8% to 52 cents. And then I want to see Devi here real quick before we go on with the news. Devi's actually up 3.7%, up 27 cents. We're at like 49 cents a couple weeks ago, but we're also at 14 cents like a couple weeks before that. So again, you can't just go up all the time. You got to have some consolidation period. Yesterday was wild. Yesterday we had a 7-hour stream and then a 90-minute stream with Crypto Rain. 7-hour stream was mostly by myself, except for the last couple hours where I had VeVe Magic. That was great. And then VeVe Fanbam came in a little bit as well, just talking about all the things that are going down on New York Comic Con next week, what we plan to do, the wild and craziness that's about. What's today? Is it Thursday? Okay. Let's go to yesterday's news because I was a little distracted. Obviously, I went over the KFC stuff, which is amazing. Stan said yesterday, if Ben's backer remains true, Super Mario's coming. I don't know. Well, I'll ask him about that. But like, what does this mean to you? Like, why would people assume that? Ryan, who's the vice president of Marvel, kind of hinted that he may or may not come on the podcast at some point. I asked him. He liked the question, like he hit the like button over on the X platform. Didn't respond with a definitive yes or no, but it is not a no, so I will take that. That was Ryan Panagos. We went over Hero yesterday. We'll go over a little bit of Hero again today, just because there is differences of opinion that I do want to go over, and we'll get to that when I get to it. Mr. MC1 says, bravo, is an incredibly diverse and premium lineup for New York Comic Con. Well done, VeVe official at VeVe Comics. Looking forward to the pleasure of reconnecting with you all at New York Comic Con next week. I guess speaking of that, there is something I do want to go over that I went over yesterday, but it is something that, where the heck did it go? I did go over it yesterday, but I streamed for 7 hours. The odds of somebody hanging in there for that particular, what was it? For the particular, I don't know, 2 minutes that I had, I don't know if that was really a thing. But it's from Steve K. Bark. It was in response to Joe Rogan and somebody else talking about NFTs. They're really crapping on NFTs. Again, I do want to read it here. He says, this week, Joe Rogan and Paul Rizzoli, two of his favorites, had a conversation slamming NFTs and crypto. You should listen. Here's why. Someone who co-authored a best-selling book about the business applications of NFTs. I understand their skepticism. In fact, I hear this point of view from businesses and people outside of the Web3 ecosystem somewhat frequently. There's a knowledge gap when it comes to crypto, NFTs, and the blockchain in general. People who love early-stage technology need to hear conversations like this so we can respond with empathy and education. Much of the world thinks NFTs are overpriced pictures you can just right-click and save without understanding the applications of credentials, ticketing, gaming assets, loyalty programs, the ability to combat deep fakes, connecting clothing, proof of ownership, authenticity for physical products, and more. There were times when credit cards, video games, and online banking, cell phones, and even the internet itself were considered niche products without scalability. New technology is almost always met with skepticism and resistance, and here's the thing that we need to be intellectually honest about and admit. Much of the criticism is fair. There was an early gold rush and speculative bubble for NFTs. There is a tech and cost barrier associated with Web3. There were and are scammers who take advantage of people in crypto, just as there was and still with email, cell phones, and other iterations of technology. But as someone who was relatively early to Web 1, coding websites in middle school in the mid-90s and Web 2 and Facebook in 04, There's no doubt in my mind that Web3 is the next phase of the internet. Digital ownership matters, and the more education we can get to the right people, the closer we can get to having them understand what the technology can truly do for the world. Now, over towards the end, it did seem like Joe Rogan was like, okay, he was kind of understanding, and he's a really smart guy. He'll get there eventually. Yeah, pretty excited about that. Anyway, let's move on. That was yesterday. Oh, trouble. Sorry. Red Guardian, Hero. Energy is 7 sets away from completing set 400, which is nuts. Shout out to Energy for that. Stan's asking a bunch of awesome questions there. Inevitable sounds familiar. Who was this that was asking that? Greed, oversaturation. Oh yeah, so talking about the Hero shutdown, you have, I'm just gonna say his name as a public thing. Abdullah Jafar saying, commenting on the Hero shutdown, saying greed, oversaturation, complicated after the first few drops, says it was inevitable. I don't think it had anything to do with greed. People like the first few drops, and then people like, wait, why are you dropping more? These are fine. It's like, okay, well, a company can't continue to make money if they only drop one thing. Like, I don't know what people don't understand about that. They can't continue to pay their bills and pay their employees and stay afloat if they drop one thing and then make people happy and that's it. They have to keep dropping content. So yeah, when a bunch of people are just like, oh yeah, sounds familiar, unfortunately, it's like, again, I feel like people have these fish bowls that they've never run a company, they've never had any of this type of responsibility, and they don't know what it takes to make a company survive. They need to keep on making money. So obviously Hero did the best it could, and again, we'll go over that further. Cops and Crypto reports Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone world premiere ticket has a $5,000 price tag on it, meaning like it sold for $5,000, was graded PSA 5, and there's only 4 in the pop report. So this isn't something that is, let's say, like a new Pokemon card. People trying to get into Pokemon cards to flip right now, it's very hard work, because if you have a new set and you say, hey, I put express shipping on this, I went to CGC over at Comic-Con, and I got this Venusaur, I got this Blastoise, I got whatever as a Beckett 10. It is not just a Beckett 10, it is a black label 10, which is the highest that you can get. And people will be like, oh my God, this is a popular card, this is a cool set. It's a 1 of 1. I'm gonna pay $8,000 for it. What people fail to realize, and it's every single time, is that as soon as that set comes out and you have a 1 of 1, that set, might be a couple weeks old. It might be, a month old. What do you think's going to happen? Like, yeah, there might be no black labels for first edition Charizard, or there might be no Beckett 10s for cards in some of the cards in WotC. But those cards are also 20-something years old, 25, 26 years old. When you have something for a new set, the odds of that getting another black label are probably going to be pretty high. And when that happens, things just go, oh, okay, now that there's 2 of them, 3 of them, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, however many, then the value goes down, and suddenly that 8,000, like nobody's gonna pay $8,000 for that card anymore, because it's not a 1 of 1. But something like this, the Harry Potter one, like this came out in like 02 maybe? Came out in 02, is 22 years old. There's probably not, like maybe in the next 20 years, because there's only 4 in the pop report, maybe it doubles in 20 years, but that still would be 1 of 8. That still would be very, very scarce. So shout out to Comics and Crypto for reporting on that. Mo Collections is asking for a Bezojman interview. So my connection to Bezojman is, I don't know how to say this. You ever play like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, or like 4 Degrees of whatever it was? It's like, oh yeah, name this actor, and then in 6 people that mutuals they can find Kevin Bacon, because like everyone's actor with Kevin Bacon. I know this person that knows his girlfriend, and talked to the girlfriend, and she's like, hey, Bezojman might talk to you, like definitely not coming on stream, I don't think, but just he's very private. So I would see it as similar to the end of Rocky 3, where Apollo goes to Rocky, says like, after this is over, you're going to owe me a favor. And he mentions it a couple times throughout the movie, and Rocky's like, what favor? So at the end, the favor is like him at like a rematch, like a secret fight between Apollo and Rocky. He's like, remember, Stallion, you fight great, but I'm a great fighter. And it's a secret match that nobody ever knows about. If me and Bezojman do this interview, it's likely going to be secret, and no one's going to ever know about it. I'm like, there might be signs, be like, I know Bezoj, like that might be it. I just want to throw that out there. If you're expecting an interview, it's unfortunately probably not going to. At least a public one's not going to happen. I'd be still kind of happy with a private one though. For sure, gets a girl. Name Coast or Rudy 1776 says, "Man, last year was one for the books. I can't imagine how fun and crazy this next one at Musica is going to be. Looking forward to creating new memories with VeVe official team and the VeVe fam." And he tags me and a bunch of other people as well. But I can't wait. That shout out to Harris, level 69. Everyone comment nice down below for that 69. Mr. MC1 talks about the gold and silver logo, saying, New York Comic Con 2024, VeVe gold and silver logo. There's a special VeVe OG gold and silver logo private fan event to thank the VeVe team and celebrate our favorite artists who we love to collect. You'll be in New York City, have a logo, and are not yet on the guest list with 100 other logo holders and several VeVe team and artists. Please DM me or leave a message below. This is our third such event and even more special than the prior ones. Ooh, I wonder why. I'll let you know when it's over. There are the special activities and events for all VeVe fam, and look forward to meeting all of you at New York Comic Con. This title says Stanley Easter egg. I know we're talking about the Spider-Man drop, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But the Stanley Easter egg, what is that? Chavez, what are you talking about? Yesterday I'd taken a look at the golden Stanleys, the King of Cameos, and it said 7,700 were available and none were burned, and it turns out less than 400 are on there. But that's not what I'm talking about. That's not why I'm here. I think that's pretty undervalued. I don't have one. I should probably get one. Anyway, in an email saying, great news. We have confirmation that your custom limited edition will be shipped on or before November 15th. Now that's going to be for the anyone that bought the Stanley jacket at San Diego Comic-Con, saying most likely earlier, but there are issues importing beyond our control that have caused delays, so we're being conservative. Everything looks amazing, and we know you would love your first ever Stanley individually numbered apparel collectible. We've also decided to invite you to the private Stanley Fine Art Drop number 2 via email and scanning the Easter egg, because people living abroad will receive their items a bit later than people residing in the US. So please stay tuned for the email invitation to be able to purchase 60 signed canvas prints and more. So if that's something that's one of 60, that's pretty heckin' scarce. This is an incredible opportunity to own signed artwork from Rob Pryor, Bill Sienkiewicz, and Burton Morris, that art that will no doubt become highly coveted limited editions. Thank you so much for participating in Drop 1 and for your patience in receiving your items. Next time, because of the uncertainty of the supply chain these days, we will not be doing pre-orders. Instead, we're going to have everything in stock. So keep an eye out on our socials, as there are some incredibly exciting drops coming up in the near future. Many thanks. Meow, meow, meow. So I just thought that was cool for Stanley, anyone who got that at San Diego Comic-Con. In other news, XRP community, #SEC.gov, Ripple, XRP breaking. Ripple has filed a cross appeal of Judge Torres's judgment entered on 7 August. We are in support with the Ripple, because Ripple just clapped back against the SEC and filed a cross appeal. Nobody likes the SEC. I'm pretty sure everyone here loathes them. I am so beyond using the word hate, because I use that too much. So I'm just going to say that me and everyone else mega loathe the SEC. You know how we have Spider-Man Noir over on the app? Well, first appearance of Wolverine Noir is coming to VeVe Comics. Who Has Killed Jean Grey? X-Men Noir number 2 features a classic first appearance of Wolverine Noir. Is this going to be a key comic? Is this going to be anything? Well, find out now by heading to the VeVe Comics platform to add this key comic to your collection with 3 unique cover variants. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a look on the VeVe app and see if that's a thing. X-Men. All right, we just type in Noir and then go to comics. It should be X-Men Noir. Well, the first one sold out, which is pretty nice. So the first one, the common's going for $249. The secret rare is probably $150, $198. Oh, not bad, not bad. The second X-Men Noir first appearance, that has not done well. That has sold 57. That's not a ton. What is this going to be, like $8? It made $456, so not a lot. But there's a common, a rare, and a secret rare. And the secret rare, I'm going to guess, is going for, it says 500. Nobody's going to buy that. A rare is at $10, not bad, and the common's at $4. I might actually, I don't know, I might want to get one or two of those. Not those, but just the entire Noir series, because that sounds pretty cool. People are really excited that their vaults are going up slowly but surely. I'm cool with that. They haven't said specifically which vaults, whether it's just the, hey, it's my comic vault or it's my collectible vault. But in general, people are pretty excited about that. Screenshots. StreamYard. I have to talk about this. I use StreamYard all the time. When I first signed up, $25 a month. I think I paid like $250 for like the year, right? And I get a bill it wasn't even a bill. It was just taken out of my account. 432 dollars. And I was like, what? And then I go and I Google, I was like, how much does StreamYard cost each month? And it says customers may be taking flight after live streaming and recording tool StreamYard increased its monthly pricing by 80% and will automatically apply that price to existing subscribers next month. Pricing has moved from $25 to $45 a month. Company has removed its pricing from its public website in July. I hate everything about them. What the fudge? Anyway, I just wanted y'all to know that I was very pissed at them, and maybe we should all write angry letters. Bounty expiration date. So we have Comics Crypto saying our $2,500 bounty for Fantastic Four 48, mint number 1966, will expire on Wednesday, October 17th. According to Stack, that is next week. According to Stacker World, number 1966 has not been minted yet. That is a $2,500 bounty for that particular comic. And yeah, if you happen to get it, now this one, 48, right? That's not, I don't think people are gonna, I'm gonna say that there's next to no reason that people will want to go in and try to mint that out. Because if you look at the number 48, there's 5,500 left, and there's just no point. 500 times 7, $38,000 to try to net 2,500. Again, no one's doing that. And especially when I think the secret rare is obviously above floor. That's 270. It's actually not bad. Well, the ultra is 18. It's like, yeah. I don't think people are going to do that. Moving on. And folks, is there? Okay, so people talking about taking their OMI on VeVe and putting it on Stacker, because that was a pain in the crack in order to go and get OMI on the VeVe app. That was horrible. I don't know why they had us do that in the first place. Anyway, somebody asked, like, hey, I'm lazy. It's quicker to ask if you find. Is there a quick and simple way to move OMI off app and onto Stacker? And Mitch, our man, saying there will be a one-click solution in the coming weeks. So if you aren't too in a hurry, you could wait for that. We knew this was going to happen eventually, but now we have a timeline where it says coming weeks. Likely before the end of the year, you'll be able to take your OMI off of the VeVe app and put it on Stacker. Very, very excited about that. Likely going to come, like I said, before the end of the year. November, December, one of those 2 months. I don't think it's going to happen in October, or else he would have said this month or soon or something like that. So again, pretty happy about that. I can't go over that. Okay, I guess a little more on Hero here real quick. Some guy says, disappointing to hear that Hero is shutting down. The situation really highlights how important it is to have true ownership and interoperability for your digital assets. To make sure I keep control and can still access my cards, I'll be transferring them to a private wallet. Even though Hero is shutting down, the cards retain their significance as the first ever DC character appearances on the blockchain. This could actually increase their rarity and value for serious collectors over time. Like I said, 10 to 20 years down the line, there will be those people. This person also says, like many NFTs, the Hero card images are hosted on a private server that could potentially disappear. But if that happens, you can simply wrap the original token and link it to a new image location. Joe Sixpack and people's grandma are not going to do that. They're just not. I understand a lot of Web3 purists. It would make them exceedingly happy if VeVe were to have something like that, interoperability. Not that it really matters, because how much are they going to be worth if the company shuts down? And again, nobody's going to want to wrap their tokens in. Like, just nobody's going to do that. Again, normies aren't going to do that. Much easier to have a company that just is successful and is just not going to shut down, like VeVe. Just throwing that out there. Another one, you have Sean Berg going on and saying, hey, I purchased this first appearance of Kingpin in Spider-Man, rare number 1380, happened to purchase just $15 for that. So again, first appearances seem to matter for a lot of these guys. Okay, Abdullah Jafar, again, we see this person. A lot of L's this guy is taking. Saying, we're getting the exact same collectible with a low quality hat on. Love the creativity, VeVe, ha ha ha. Actually being very facetious here. So what this person means is that we already have a Spider-Man in the Marvel Mighties, which is, I have him. I have a couple of them. He's great. And this person is saying, like, bruh, we're getting the exact same collectible with a low quality hat, this New York hat. Spidey is from New York. This is just like, I don't want to say gangster Spidey or hood Spidey, but yeah, this is the exact same Spidey with a New York hat on. Let's wind the clocks back a couple years here, okay? Actually, let's wind back a couple decades. Y'all remember Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, right? One of the Naboo cruiser is mentioned and shown multiple times throughout that movie. Anakin Skywalker uses the co-pilot with R2 over there to go to that big battle area. R2 overrides the co-pilot or the automatic pilot. He goes, he saves the day. It's amazing. But that Naboo cruiser was sold as a toy, I don't know how many times. Now, y'all remember The Mandalorian, I think it was season 2, comes out, and Mando goes to that chick, that's the mechanic chick, the one that really likes Grogu, and she's like, "Hey, this is a relic from like the old age or whatever it is," and you see a Naboo cruiser. But just so you know, Naboo cruiser, this is what it's like. This is what they sold first, and this is what they sold second. Let's go and take a look at, maybe it might be Naboo Fighter. Yeah, it's an N1 Starfighter. And I'll show you the image here. That is what, oh my God, what the heck? No, that's not what I mean. That's not what I meant. Okay. There is the Naboo Starfighter. And that you see the yellow over the chrome. It's really cool. That's what we all got as toys, right? Right. Naboo Starfighter, Mandalorian. I did not mean to. I hate it when I click on. Where are all these sponsored ones up front? Nobody cares about those. All right, we'll go to the images here. Mandalorian should be in the show. Yeah, okay. Here it is in the show. It is the same Naboo Starfighter. It was just stripped of its yellow paint. What do you think the Star Wars company did after they showed that in the show? Boom, new toy. And they sold the exact same thing with just a different color scheme, with just a different color pattern. Pokemon, you have your normal everyday Pokemon. Let's say like Mudkip. He's blue, a little bit of other color in there, but a shiny version of him, super special, is like purple. A lot of these things, like the first edition cards in Pokemon and the Shadowless cards, same artwork. They just missed the number 1. And then the unlimited, they go from green wings to blue rings, or blue wings to green wings. Either way, it's the same thing, just kind of different color patterns, just different things on the cards. Companies have been doing this since the beginning of time. Of course, VeVe is going to do that. It's a Spider-Man, but it's a different Spider-Man. And guess what? We're gonna buy it. I'm going to buy it anyway because I am a Marvel Mighty Set completionist. Do I have all of the Marvel Mighty Sets? No, because Spider-Man Noir is worth way too much money right now for moi. And also, if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. Also, someone from New York would be very happy in order to go and get that Spider-Man hat from New York. Because again, he's from Queens. Let's go over that here real quick though, because we have the article now. So it is 1,962 editions, 15 apiece. There's going to, I assume, be 90 kept from this, so it's 1872. So you're looking at about $28,000. I'm going to get this. I will likely, and again, it is a con exclusive. So I am likely going to bid, I'm going to say 10,000 MCP points. It's 5,000 there. But I'll bid like maybe there's no reason to go and bid like 50,000 MCP points, right? Right? There's like no way. But anyway, that's what it's going to be. So I'm very excited, very happy about that. Comment down below your thoughts. Nebula Cruisers, okay. Stanley, yep, got that. VeVe Digital Collectibles posts to all collectors who landed an 1840 penny black secret rare digital collectible on the drop should have received an email earlier today requesting shipping information to receive your physical penny black stamps. Now that has happened, I am imagining the penny blacks are not 650 anymore for the secret rare. I imagine because people have that confirmation, it had dipped to 549. It was down about $100. There's that. Foster Hill says, my city knows how to represent those years because there's a little red O over there. Thought that was nice. Links, Zelda. Oh, if you're in New Jersey, the Northern Lights are visible right now next to McGuire Air Force Base. Happy for y'all. Pay monthly. Okay, yep. Annual basis. Okay, yep. Believe. Okay. Everyone want to go in and, well, let's ask you guys a question here first. Also, if there's any questions that you have for Ben, comment them down below, and I will choose the best ones, and I'll maybe ask him one. Also, if y'all can smash that like button, it's a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways, Patreon, such as super thanks about them below, super chats as well. All right, let's get this spread. Bill Garner saying, first like, everyone too slow. People be slow. Bobby Green says, Rio Randy Chavez, he's making big moves in the crypto world with knowledge he grooves, with insight and passion, he's paving the way, spreading that wisdom day after day. Oh my God, I love that rap. Bill, you're only first because I decided to write a long poem first. Is that a poem or is that a, you know what, I'll just keep it as a rap. Harry J, meow. What's up? Bill Garner, Bobby. Yeah, that was really cool. Let's take a picture of this. Actually, let's send this to my Snapchat. And he'll be like, oh God, my fucking, my picture lens. Oh God. Love my fans, subscribers. Okay, there we go. Meow. So holding the Stanley posters gets us a chance of physical canvas paintings. Abe says, hell yeah, first like, this game is too easy. I'm not 100% sure. Was it the posters? Did you get the, if you got the email, you're good. Zavesa says, evening, bruh, evening, meow. Says, why don't you have a streaming setup, Randy, PC, laptop? I don't need to. Well, I mean, I had, people have said that in the past, but like, hey, get like a setup, get a microphone, get a, maybe at some point when I get in the bull market, when I get a house, when I get, you know, whatever, like I'll do that. But right now, like I move too much. I move around too much. Y'all don't want me to have like high quality stuff one hand and then like, oh, hey, I'm in this hotel, I'm in this state, I'm in this wherever, you know. So, oh yeah, actually also I have to let you guys know that I am going to do a Stacker and OMI related contest or giveaway during the parties on the Mr. MC wants the 18th or the 19th. You mean 17th and 18th? I won't be there the 19th as I have to be in Long Island. Yeah. But at least the 18th, I'll be doing a giveaway, some type of stack or an OMI giveaway. I'll let you know. You don't take us serious? No, I love you guys, but I mean, do I need one? I feel like you guys can hear me, right? I feel like I'm pretty clear over here. Yeah. Who says, I know, you'll see. Somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. It's all for real. And Keenan comes in. I'm telling you just how I feel. So wake up the members of my nation. Yo, what up, VeVe Zombie? How's it going, fam? Yeah. Omar Kasaj says, good evening. Yeah. Dark Latte says, what happens if you buy a VeVe gold and silver logo that has already redeemed the ticket? Can you still redeem it? I think they took a snapshot. 18th, plan something. Yes, we'll do. Just let my live know they're excited. Yeah. Okay. I don't believe so. I think you have to. I went over this the other day. Let me see if I could try to find it. Oh, where are you from? Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been. Nope. Have any value? Announcement. Maybe I didn't. It's supposed to be the 4th, right? I think they were supposed to take a snapshot on the 4th and then send emails out based on that. I don't think you can do it right now. You still might be able to craft a ticket, but I don't know if that ticket's going to be able to give you, I don't know if that ticket's going to be able to give you an actual, pass, an RSVP invitation. That is something that you might have to ask on Twitter. I haven't done a giveaway in a little bit. I'll do another giveaway before the end of the month. I will do another. I'll do 2 giveaways before the end of the month. But I've given a lot of Definity away recently, so next time. Roble saying, I'm excited to party. My life is a party. My home is the club. New York Comic Con and gold and silver. Oh my god, I can't wait. Y'all have no idea. I'll sleep. I'm gonna not sleep a lot, but I love my friendos. Vegan things. Give me that heart. Meow. Heart. Cuomo's alive and well in Orlando. No damage, no flooding. Little hairy around 3 a.m., but did okay. Bro, did you see that dude? I don't know where he was at. It was Kissimmee or wherever. His house flooded, and he opens the door, and it's just a freaking alligator or a crocodile. I can never remember which ones. I think it was a crocodile because it had the wide nose, the wide snout, and it was just chilling in there. I was like, oh, hold on, we just gotta chill. No way. So that's good to hear. Mbaku forever. You guys got to do that in real life. Bill Gardner, get your butt over to New York, and get with Cool Mo and do the Jean Paul. So it says 7-hour stream and 1.5-hour stream. Sounds like a normal work day. I woke up, my voice was destroyed. And my back is destroyed too. I couldn't go to the gym today. I couldn't do anything. I was in the supermarket. I was like, I'm gonna collapse, and I'm gonna have to explain that I'm just a bitch, and I can't get up. So thankfully I didn't, and I was able to get some Eggo waffles and make myself some sandwiches with Eggo waffles as buns. Tammy Hannah's the 8th. What's up, Tammy? Will you be at New York Comic? Yeah, Tammy. Ask those questions. Ask those questions because I want him to go as well, but he's being a bitch, and he's saying no, telling us no. Millie teases, hey everyone, almost time for New York Comic Con. My man, he says he's actually going to grace us with his presence. The Beezy said, what's up, legend? Yeah, what's up, the Beezy? Meow. I love your cat. So I don't know why, but on the Gilmore Girls Reddit, everyone's so jealous of Rory. They claim to love the show, but they're like, oh, I hate Rory. Oh my god, she's so unbearable. It's y'all even no, it's not it's not that. they're just jealous. They're just like they're jealous that they can't be her. Hi there, hey, what's going on? Saying we've been talking OMI for years. Please get Ben Rose to talk about OMI for more than 15 minutes. Well, it is my interview, and I'm not going to spend more than that talk. I will have him address it. I will have him talk about it like once or twice, but I'm not going to be like, it's not going to be the whole interview. That would be great. Energy for us to continue holding is always appreciated. Again, in order for OMI to succeed, VeVe needs to succeed. And you know how some people, oh, he says jump and he says how high. The greater success that VeVe is, the greater success that OMI will be. So we will talk about OMI a little bit, but it's really, I really have some, I have questions that nobody else would think to ask. I don't have them written down there. I'm just gonna have a couple daddy sodas beforehand and be like, Ben, do you believe in aliens? I don't know. But I will make it a point to bring it up once or twice, because it was at Binance, and regardless, Tammy is right now. No, would you learn this type of talk, Bill? So I originally intended for me and my wife to go, but she got tied up with some things, and I never booked anything. I think part of your job as a husband is to untie her from the things that keep her tied down and help her spread her wings in New York with yourself. So basically, I'm sorry I'm busting your balls. I just want to see you so badly, Bill. Bill, I love you so always. Was basically, Heather, hey, can't talk about OMI for some reason. I'll skip it. No, it's not that. He just doesn't work for Ecomi. I'm sure he's well versed in what they're going to do for OMI, though. Like, well, answering a few OMI questions in spaces, put that target on your head. No, that's, I mean, they can talk about it now. They've been talking about it for a year now. Mass murder, saying, let's go, fam. Kumo, I am just happy this new Spider-Man Mighty is not 88 minutes. Yeah, a Spider-Man I can actually collect. Whew. Gotta love that. Dort is not agreeing with you on this one, sir. The Spidey hat drop is a Steven, no! Remember in that episode of Fresh Prince where Will's mom is boinking someone, and then he like catches her in the act, and he's like, "Mama, no!" I don't know why I thought of that one. Probably because I said Steven, no. I like it. I like what it would. Oh, it would be better if he had some Timbs on. You know what I mean? Like, it's New York. Like, he's got the Yankee hat or New York hat, cool. But get my man some Timbs. Get him some Timberlands. Have him with a little press a button, say like, it's absolute brick outside, my guy. Like, if you're gonna make him New York, have him have a bacon egg cheese sandwich on there as well. Just do it all. But I like it. I just just let me like these things. Heather Hay says, do you have a profit strategy in mind that you're willing to share? If I did, I would. When we moon take profits, so I've thought about these scenarios a lot, and depending on what goes up first, Devi, Flow, Alluvium, OMI, Definity. The OMI and Definity are two big ones. Yeah, I'll go on and I'll get a little more. I'll take some profit. I mean, I don't know where for Definity, it's all going to be profit. For OMI, my average is like 0.003, so there's not a lot of. I'd feel bad about taking some profit at 0.002, even though. I bought a decent amount down here. So taking some profit at 0.002 is like, okay, you're actually in the profit, but from where everything is, I'd rather not. I'd rather wait till not all-time highs, but maybe like 0.007, where I made my first buy, and be like, all right, take a little bit here. I mean, I definitely can't. I definitely want to do it when I have over $1 million in OMI, which would be like 0.006, maybe 0.055, 56, whatever. Depending on how I have like 193 million now. depending on how much I get, yeah, it could be 0.005, and okay, hey, million in OMI, I should take a little bit of profit, you know. But when I do that, I won't actually hold the cash. Whatever goes up first, I'll take some profit and I'll roll it into something else. Now, my hope it would be that Definity or OMI goes up first, and I can take some of those and roll it into, you know, the other. For Definity, maybe at like $1, I could take a little bit, because I have a good amount of Definity as well. At $1, me and my friends are looking good. We are looking good at $1. But again, I don't know what strategy. Be like, yeah, I'm going to take 3% at, you know, 80 cents, and then, you know, another 5% of what's left at, you know, 97 cents, and then because we don't really know where we're going to go. Like I'd be really selling myself short. Let's say like for Definity, because I think Definity can be what 100x from here is $5. That is nothing. I don't say that's nothing. That's great. Definity could very well be, again, $5 is fine. That's 800 something million dollar market cap. It could be multiple billions. You know, that could do with 500x. So 100, you know, but at 100x, I should probably be taking like a good amount of profit. You know, at $5, like more than half. Yeah. For OMI, depends how high it goes. I mean, and it depends where. I think Q2 of next year is when OMI really starts moving. Who knows what that mean? What, you know, why it could start moving because the team has done nothing but the narrative hit, or it could start moving because, hey, now everyone has their OMI off of Bit4x, and now people really like what the team is doing. There's no more sell pressure. It's, you know, slowly going up before the narrative hits. If I'm not selling before the narrative hits, now, I mean, I shouldn't. There's a chance that we, however very light, let's say Ben's a rock star and, you know, he does crazy things in 6 months, right? And if that were to happen, and we start moving independent from the narrative of digital collectibles or just NFTs being popular again, and suddenly we're at like 1 cent, like, okay, yeah, maybe I should take a little profit. But again, if nothing else has, if nothing else has pumped up, then yeah, I will. But if I don't know, it's when that narrative hits, like I said, I expect 5 to 8 cents, but we could just as easily be 10, 12, 15, 20 cents. Would kind of suck to sell at a penny and then do another 20x on top of that. Again, should we hit 20 cents? Absolutely not. Will we? It's possible. Below, all right, so are we talking profits below 1 cent if things are still bearish? Didn't last time, and ouch. Yeah, I feel you. Again, if the end of 2025 comes around and we're at like half a penny, that's when something. Well, we have to look at the reasons why. If the end of 2025 comes and just like the narrative didn't hit, it's like, dude, what is like? Then there's some gross miscalculation on my part and Rain's part and just everyone that believes in this part. If the end of 2025 has come and we are in that narrative and we've pumped, but there has been nothing done on the VeVe side to really make it better, then I would exit out completely. Because it's like, dude, like what the fudge, you know? Now you've gone through 2 bull markets, but again, the odds of that happen, I think, are relatively low. A lot of things are cooking that when they come out, it'd be like again, VeVe Comics. I feel like that is not priced into the price of OMI at all. The fact that, again, Marvel gave them the keys to that, they're making what, I don't know. That'll gross them another what, 500,000 a year. You know, just this year. You'd they'll make millions off that, tens of millions in the future, and that's from new comics. That's not including the existing libraries that they have. Yeah, like I said, I'll keep you posted. As of right now, there's no. It's kind of just eyeballing it. Penny Black says Penny Black, Secret Rare, possible Grail. Anything's possible. It's really not. It's just not something I'm into. It's not something that somebody could be like, Chavez, I want to gift this to you for $100. I'd be like, nah, fam. I'm just not interested. The only stamps I'm interested in, I'll give y'all who is texting me. Okay, cool. I'll show you the only stamps I'm interested in. Meow, meow, meow. It is. I can freaking find it. Oh my god, how many? I feel bad for you. Like 400 sets. Okay. The Lunar New Year stamps, the Year of the Dragon, the Year of the Rabbit, those years. I really like. So I really like those stamps because I'm a big fan of the Chinese zodiac. I was born in the year of the horse, and I am waiting. I am waiting for them to give us the year of the horse, and then I'll do that. Whoa. And then I'll get the, what do you call it? And then I'll get that one. But I want to get those. But that's really the only things that I like. The other stuff I could really care less about, as far as stamps go. Now, do I have them? Sure. Like women's support war effort and baseball stamps, because it was a complete set for like $6. I was like, I might as well, right? But I don't really care about those stamps. I got them just complete set for $6. But I actually like these stamps, the Year of the Dragon. I just like the Chinese zodiac. So those are cool. But the Penny Black, there's some people that love this shit. So when I think Grail, I think $10,000. Could this Penny Black? I don't know. I mean, it's already $500, and it's already it's $550, and they've announced that, like, hey, we've sent out, like, if you got it on the drop, if you got the secret rare on the drop, we have sent out that like billing information or whatever, so you can get your free Penny Black physical. So people that don't care about the digital, they've already sold. So this is, give it another few weeks and see where it is, because obviously as time goes on, it gets out of the spotlight. Something new's in the spotlight. I'll see where it is. I'm sure this will be a couple $1,000s, but to get to 10,000, that's a lot. That is Grail status. So we'll see. Tammy Hannah says, Bill, nope, you guys are able to make it. Can't wait. Oh, it says, no, I hope you guys are able to make it. Yeah, I hope so too. Bill Gardner, give me those dabs. Oh my God, my back is destroyed. I don't know what I did. Well, I sat in this chair for 7 freaking hours yesterday, and then I sat in another chair for an hour and a half. Connor, more dabs. Johnny Bravo. Nary Spider-Man hat looks cheap. Oh, these are premium digital. I don't think it does. I like, okay, maybe I'm tripping here. Maybe I'm tripping. I mean, all right, let me look at, it's like, is it the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life? No. Is it still cool where I want to get it? Yes. But again, I like Spider-Man. I'm from New York, mostly. So I can agree that, like, could they have done a better job? I mean, what, I guess they could have. They could have put like the skyline on the hat. They could have put the letters like in bolded, on it to make it like thicker, maybe like 3D or something. Yeah, that could have been done. That could have been something, but it's a $15 collectible. I don't know how much stuff we want here. Yeah. So I get it. There's more that they could have done with the hat. I do like it though. I still like it. But yeah, there's looking at it now. Yeah, there's more could have been done. Maybe should have been done. Um, maybe it'll look different in like 3D. Because I mean, typically a lot of the stuff that we see on here, like, and then we look at it in VeVe, it's like, oh, it actually looks really good. But we'll see. But Wes, thank you for being a member. Sleeping comics. I love you. Hi, hey there. So what do you think will make the NFTs run again? Considering unlike last run, NFTs were new, full of mystery and hype. Fool me once. Are NFTs going to have to prove themselves with utility, etc.? If NFTs were just about utility, Rockmuck Blockchain's Fiches would be the #1 project in the world, because that is the most utility that anyone's ever gotten from NFTs. Exception being maybe like, okay, yeah, you have so much utility, but they're all airdrops or whatever. Whereas like the VeVe logo gives you insane utility, where it gives you access to these parties. You get airdrops that are not worth $10; they're worth a lot, and they're scarce. So, but again, if it was all about utility, no. If it was about utility, sure, but that's not it. Like things just take off because they take off. No run again. A lot of the top 15 NFT projects out this week, gainers, they're just meme coins. They're just meme NFTs. They don't mean anything. They're not going to be here in 10 years. So I would say no. NFTs do still have to prove themselves, but I'll say this: it's that empathy and education. If you can like tell people like, okay, well, listen, there's these things you can do with these NFTs, like there's ticketing and there's proof of ownership and stuff like that, and if you can educate them like, this is why me and people like me spend this money on it, um you know, like that's the reason, and you can either accept that or you can't, or you can understand that or you can't. And I'm all for I am all like, that's what I do, is I say like, I try to explain things in multiple different ways, because that's just the way my mind works. Like when Jack Sparrow was talking to William Turner, is like, you can accept that your father was a good man and a pirate, or you can't. You can accept that people like me will buy these things because of X, Y, and Z, and you could accept that or you can't. Or you could understand it or you can't. Well, you can lead a human to knowledge, but you can't make them think. Some people just might not be able to wrap their heads around it. What does Mr. Machine want to say? Run the OMI related contest. Okay. There will be an OMI related contest at the VeVe Gold Logo Party on the 18th. I repeat, there will be a OMI related contest at the VeVe Gold Logo Party on the 18th. Meow, meow, meow. Yeah. Also, Ben's a really cool guy. Cynthia, he's a really cool dancer. Cynthia, boogie to the groove now. Cynthia, he's a really cool dancer. All right, sorry, that's a Rugrats reference. So yeah, I mean, so people will have to understand NFTs, and it's up to us to educate people like that and be like, hey, this is why. So you know, all hands on deck. Bucky says, "Boo, New York hat." Yo, you got a net against New York? What? What? New York? What? New York? What? John Burr says, first out of that. First app key character in comic form is always gonna moon or go up in any industry as long as they innovate. Key comics going to be important, in my opinion, sometime after 2027, 2032, when collectible market cycles again. I think it was Energy yesterday that posted like, hey, I bought like 2,000 of these comics, you know, and they have 1,000 mints each. That is, what is that going to be like in 10 years when you have 1,000 mints of some of these each? Gonna be a lot. Basically, drink more tea with honey during such long streams. Stand up more. Yeah, I should have. I didn't have tea with honey. I had alcohol. I had Christmas ale from 11 months ago, and I had a Michelob Ultra. I didn't have any drinks, you know. I didn't have any like manly drinks. You know, beer, but I didn't have like a scotch. You know, I didn't have like a. You know. Sleeping says I did a 1.5 hour stream and couldn't speak the next day. People underestimate what it does to your voice. Yeah. Sorry. Oh God, I gotta tell my fed Ralphie so he doesn't feed him again. Thank you. Sorry. You ever do that? like both people feed the dog. Ralphie is fed. His cries are lies. don't listen to him. Okay. Yeah. So what I think really helped this is when I was stationed at McGuire Air Force Base, it was like 3-ish hours, 3.5 hours away from where I was in Long Island. And what I would do is I would connect my phone to with the aux cord, and I put on some good music, and I would sing the whole way. And after a while, I'm like, I just had like a permanent cough. Like, oh, maybe I should stop doing that. Now, obviously, I would go home, once every other month, give or take. Maybe once a quarter. It depends. Minus deployments and stuff. But yeah, just try it. Like singers singing a concert. You have to train yourself to do that. It's but I've done it for years now. So $10 saying VeVe Gold and Silver holders at New York Comic Con. Did VeVe say there will be a new daily gift? It's not daily, but there is a gift between 3:30 and 5. Or is VeVe saying there is no new daily gifts for the whole? No, there is 2 or 3 new redemption gifts that you can get, and 3 physical redemptions that you can get between 3:30 and 5. Yeah. Are you following Alluvium any, Randy? I'm starting to DCA into that in case OMI misses this cycle. So Alluvium is not bad to get into. Is it going to do any type of gains like OMI will? I doubt it, but I do think Alluvium can do what's the market cap here? 337 million. I don't know, 10, 100. I mean, to get to 3.3 billion is a 10x. So I think it could definitely do that. Could it go to 30 billion? Do 100x? Maybe. That's a lot. Probably not. Maybe. Who knows? But let's take a look at what it was last. Well, they also have a lot of. They have a lot of token unlocks still. So we don't want to do that. But yeah, last time they were at like $1,800. But again, that was before a lot of the token unlocks. Now they're at $35. So I would say, yeah, 10x. I guess 350. 100x going to $3,500. Probably not the 100x, but maybe. Again, 30 billion ish is a lot. But again, these are like, it's number 247, so it's not like this is number 3,000 or whatever. And it's already been really, really high. They have money, they have people that enjoy the game, so they're good. I enjoy them. I have some. I have a good amount. Daniel says, does anybody know VeVe's official TikTok? Yes, I do. I talked about them the other day. TikTok, TikTok, take a chance, you stupid hoe. Sorry, that was a Gwen Stefani song. VeVe official _. Again, VeVe official _. What is that? Ungermeyer. Yeah, the Lizzie McGuire movie. Or no, it's Dwight D. Eisenhower from Married with Children. Because I feel like Alluvium is good metaverse competition comparison to VeVe. They have a lot that they're showing, and VeVe has shown diddly squat of their VeVe-verse. So yeah, as of right now, Alluvium is in the lead. Actually, VeVe's in dead. They haven't shown anything. Like VeVe, as far as showing what you can do, VeVe's in dead last with their VeVe-verse. Ben said he would change that at some point. So I think in the next 6 months, we're able to go and do that as well. Hi there, hey. Can you ask Ben Rose what are his hopes for OMI? VeVe is the engine and heart, but OMI is the fuel and the soul. That's all I need to hear. Shout out to Uncle Jeremy who said it best. Let me give this a. I'll save that and I'll memorize it and I'll see what we can do. We shall see. All right. There says Orbis Blockchain Limited Technologies, Ecomi Technology BTE, Limited VeVe, David CEO, Dan COO, Ben co-CEO. From all these companies, who is Joseph Nick, head of hardware. I don't know. Joseph, I don't think is part of the picture anymore. You can go and look at it. It's public information over on the New Zealand government website. Go to the companies and you just type in Orbis Technologies and you can see. And you can see who's on there and who's not. Look, I was sleeping. We need another comic stream. We do need another comic stream. Meow, meow, meow. Look, says, I think dropping the hat as an accessory that can be put on any collectible would be, I agree 100,000%, Bill Gardner. Give us a cape, give us a hat, give us gloves, give us shoes. Let us, exhibit said pimp our ride. Let us pimp out our Spider-Man. So that sounds bad, but you know what I mean. Give us accessories that we could put on these guys. That I would pay that. You don't even need to give me another Spider-Man. I'll pay $15 for hats a lot. I'd still pay like $5-10 for a hat. Make like 100,000 of them. You could put them on any of your collectibles. Yeah, I totally do that. I would totally do that. Hot Man says, it's gonna take me a year to get the gold and silver logo, but I'll be there next year. I've got family I can stay with in the city. Let's go, Hot Man. Let's get that bread. Be advised, the price is 6,000 right now. After the trip, it might go down because then it's like, okay, we're not going to need the utility for a little while because there's not going to be a party for X amount of time. We might do something in Vegas. I'm not sure. Oh, it's actually 6,500 now. So it might go down after this. But honestly, when the bull market takes hold, this is going to be tens of thousands of dollars. 10 to 20 to start, and then, see where it goes. So I just hope you're planning for that. MK Ultra Instinct saying VeVe should collab with MetaZoo and release NFT cards like Pokemon. Nope. Well, first off, MetaZoo declared bankruptcy. I was hearing that for years. That's like they should collab. I was like, nope, can't in good conscience recommend that because I didn't like the way it was going. Clearly, as Hero has shown us, trading cards are probably not the greatest thing right now. I'm not gonna lie though, when Disney Pinnacle putting out these pins and they're selling like 40, 50, $60,000 worth of stuff like on each drop, which is good. That is something to pay attention to. What does VeVe do? Hey, boom, partner with FigPin. My God, man, they are just, oh my God, absolutely savage. They know what to do. Pins are hot. Capitalizing on FigPin. DC trading. I'm dying. Sorry. Trading cards, not hot at the moment. They're going to probably stay away. Maybe at some point. We'll see. Regardless, so speaking of memes, I just bought more Pepe. I don't know if I'd buy anything in top. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I have Flow. Flow's in the top 100. But where is wasn't Pepe like top? Okay, it's number 30. I mean, Pepe is already a $3.9 billion market cap. Illuvium if Illuvium 10x's, it won't be that. It'll be like 3.3. So just know the market cap of what you're getting into and what you're buying. In a bull run, could Pepe go to 50 billion? Sure. Go to 100 billion? Sure. Whatever. I just don't like those odds of. I think the other things that have sustenance, that have revenue, that have an actual business model will tend to do a lot better and have a better ROI. But that's just my opinion. Again, will you make money on Pepe? Probably. Millie T says, are people emotionally prepared for most things in VeVe to never go back to all-time high? They should. Some are not. Some are not prepared. But they should be like Scar, and they should be prepared. Yeah, I would say most probably understand that, even if they don't consciously understand it. They subconsciously know that, hey, this Decon collectible with 600 mints from an artist that nobody's ever heard of will probably never be $5,000 again. Will it go up in general? Yeah, maybe. Probably. Trying to think of the Superman will probably, $8,000 Superman. There's a lot of him. Todd, I understand getting back to 10,000 because Todd is it's the first on the blockchain. It's the first on VeVe. It's the yeah, that's really special. And Riso, they want to get that first set. You need him. It's OG status right there. Partner statue 50K, that makes sense. Spider-Man 100K, that makes sense. But again, these are all grails. Most things on the app. I'm trying to think of something that was high last cycle. That like I think we had a Ghostbuster Platinum logo go for like I don't know, like $50,000. I don't think that goes to $50,000 anymore. Does that sell for 10, 15, 20? Sure. Does it go back to 50? Probably not. And again, as Emily said, most things are not going to stay the same, but some things have seen their best day. How many people are there? Are some people that are not prepared, but I think most people kind of know. Dirk Latte says, "Can you claim physical with gold and silver on any of the Comic-Con days or only at the party?" I think you can claim it both at the booth and at the party, if I'm not mistaken. The claims is for everyone that owns it. Well, the digital claims, you still have to be there in person to redeem as well. And Miguel Jenkins says, MetaZoo was just bought out and have a completely new owner. The art for TCG is amazing, and they have cards that are NFT related. Prices are rising for the cards. Let me take a look at this. Yeah. MetaZoo, new owner. Meta 2. MetaZoo buyer confirmed. Meta 2 Enterprises. That is wild. What are the news? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Poverty owns multiple. Okay, but how did he do that? Like, this is. Can we get like a name for this guy? Okay, so I guess Meta 2 Enterprises, right? Okay. Enterprises. I Google it and I'm not getting it. So you got to send me a link because I'm not getting anything over on Google. Oh, it says, I agree with you, Randy. I think the Grails will do very well, but many things just won't. Please collect stuff because you love them, fam. Yeah, I mean, there's remember those commercials from the 90s? There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. And you could eat them with milk, you could boomerang them, there's no wrong way to eat them. I don't want to say there's no wrong way to collect. It's just if you're going for ROI, get the stuff like get Boba Fett, get Darth Vader, get Luke Skywalker. I know I'm going with Star Wars here, but get the partner statue, get some of the golden moments, get the VeVe Gold and Silver logo for the ROI. But like O'Malley said, a lot of these things, most things will not go back to all-time highs. So if you are buying Cryptkins, which again I don't know why I love these little guys. I don't know why I keep talking shit on them. But let's do something else outside of Cryptkins. The Coca-Cola holiday card. No, I for vehicles, if they're able to stuff in the VeVe verse, that's probably going to be all right. All right, let's go. All right. If you're looking at the Labbit Enemies Season 1, I have Usagi Green. This guy is probably never going to go 100x or 50x, or dare I say even 10x. There's only 750 of him. Let me find something that's was around last cycle here. Groot Christmas tree, holiday Groot. Like some of these things. Really went on because of the bad owner. That tells about how one of the people who involved in someone who worked with Pokemon for 20 years. So send me a link, por favor, on X if you can. Realize is really have to be there for digital, so it's going to be more rare. Yeah, if you have a gold and silver logo, you can get all the the redemptions, but you have to pick them up in person. That just emulates how we originally got the gold logo. Yeah. And I guess that'll be it for me. That's a good one. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all. Class dismissed. Bye, guys. I know you think somehow the world will change for me.